So you guys are probably wondering, well, you completed the first one. How do you do limit test 2? Now, I have been unable to find a way to do it solo. It seems that most people are actually doing it with people because you can end up doing 2 times the damage with only like 1.5 times the HP of the enemies. So I decided to partner up with my friend Adrian here. You guys probably know him. He's been in a lot of my videos as always here to help out. And he's actually running a completely different team to what I am. I wouldn't call it completely different, but basically his is focused on maxing out Sukuna. Now, I'm currently running, like, I'm gonna put both teams up on the screen now, and I have Sukuna, Ichigo, Luffy, Whitebeard, Nami, and Erza, just the same as the other video, but my friend actually ends up having a different team. Now, it's not something you would really expect, but it is different. He has Sukuna, Aizen, Devoted Demon, Brook, Alucard, Sprint Wagon, and then he brings in Kafka with the 7th slot. And this is all in order to buff Sukuna as much as humanly possible. Because Sukuna ends up doing, I don't even want to say like a broken amount of damage, more like, sorry. Sukuna does quite literally a broken amount of damage. There's no other unit that actually comes close to his damage scaling as of right now. Like, you thought Naruto was way higher than a lot of the other units? Dude, this is just something completely different. Alright? Now, we're only on wave 4, so again, you're going to see everything that I'm doing at the beginning. I'm just trying to get my Whitebeard down, so no overshield. I'm getting my Erza down to get her re-equipped to go to Vanguard to get like the damage buff and everything. My friend here is placing his Brook down. He's placing his Aizen, basically placing all his units down, including Alucard and Devoted Demon, to get the most buffs he can out of everybody else. You can see the little buff that it gives to Sukuna, if you don't know already, for her passive. Where is it? Okay, on placement, designate one unit with affection. If the designated unit and this unit attack the same enemy, the designated unit deals 10% more damage. Double if the designated unit is Lich King. But that doesn't matter. He's doing 10% more damage overall because of the fact that he has the affection on him. So it ends up being even more damage on top of the fact that he's ridiculously broken. Again, I'm making sure that I auto upgrade my Nami. I'm having my other units down. I can now change my Erza into the Vanguard form, and now basically all I'm trying to do is get Sukuna down, max upgrade him, max upgrade my Luffy, max upgrade my Ichigo, so that Ichigo doesn't really get used for his nuke a lot. His is more for just teleporting the unit from the front all the way to the back, and Luffy's the one that's going to be doing like the most like nuking damage. He's probably going to carry, maybe even do like the same if not slightly more than Sukuna on the actual boss, which is what you wouldn't expect, but it's what you want. That's why you're going to be using Luffy and constantly attacking with said unit. And I'm going to skip to when it gets a bit difficult and explain a bit more to you guys, and I'll see you guys right in a second. Okay guys, I ended up recording a little bit late. I do apologize for that. But basically, now that we've gotten to this point, we've just made sure that if you're using Ainz, sorry, that you're using your actual arcane knowledge in order to use the 2 summoners. You're making sure that whoever's using Luffy is constantly transforming, using his E's, his F's, and then double tapping Q. Because you'll see here, like, I basically get 100%. Then I gotta use my Q. Then I gotta use my F. Then I gotta use my E again, my Q, my double tap Q, and rinse and repeat. You're going to want to make sure you also both picked Sukuna. As you can see here, both of our units are Sukuna. You're then going to want to make sure that you're going to use your Ichigo's ability when it's the right time. I cannot stress that enough. You basically want to wait until he's like fully out of Ichigo's range. So we're just waiting till he's about back there, because the nuke only does about 300 mil damage. So it's not actually good, because Luffy can pop 300 mils like basically every 30-40 seconds, so it's better to just let him run across the map as much as possible. You're basically just waiting for these enemies back here to get past, because again, it is whatever if they get past. That's not the main issue. They're gonna get teleported back. If the boss gets past, then we 100% lose. So we're basically just gonna keep constantly hitting him right here, as you'll see in just a second. We're gonna go until basically we're done here, which is, again, is gonna take a minute. It's not gonna take 2 seconds to get there. It's just not how that works. And we're basically just gonna keep going until we can't bring it any further down the map. Like, you'll see here that a bunch of these guys are getting decently far, but again, they're not getting far enough to the point where it's a worry, especially when it's just gonna teleport them back along with Diablo. I'm just gonna keep placing here. No need to worry. My teammate is a bit worried though, but I promised him that it's going to be okay. Go back here. I want to sell, and I kept him ghost. I don't want the ghost form. I don't care about that. Just want to make sure that we're placing down our Sukuna. Our guy over here. We can move ours to go back here. Our Sukuna's back there now. Let me go back to our Luffy. We're gonna click E to get over there and also get like a bunch of percentage. Back here. We're absolutely fine. Again, I know those units are getting past, but that's not the worry whatsoever. We're gonna have a TP back with our Ichigo in just a moment. I'm just gonna make sure that we don't actually end up dying by the boss. So as long as those units get past, we will be perfectly fine. He should TP in just 1 second. We just want to go as far as we can with doing as much damage to this guy as humanly possible. Alright, they teleported. I gotta get out of this form because I gotta move my Sukuna back. So let's sell my Sukuna, add him back here. We'll add all of our Whitebeards back here as well, just so that he's still constantly slowing. Then we're going to be using our Sun God transformation again, and we're just going to be rinsing and repeating. And this is how you beat it again. I know it takes a couple extra minutes than some of the times you are seeing on the leaderboard, but this is most likely the easiest way that you're going to be able to actually complete it and do it properly. You can see here that he's at 11 bill HP, but he's barely even moved from the start here. I mean, compared to last time where he got all the way back there, I doubt he's going to make it like here-ish. And if he does, like, it's not the end of the world. We will 100% be fine. There's quite literally nothing to worry about because you're just going to be constantly tapping and making sure that you're doing it properly. So we're just going to keep hitting. See, we're already at 8.5 bill. He teleported here with like 12 billion. So it's, again, it's no worry. There's no problems. We're able to easily do it. So yeah. And I didn't have Sukuna earlier. I didn't even realize I didn't have him switched over. So again, you will end up doing more damage because of Kafka's follow-up. So we would have been able to do, like, he would probably be dead right about now, if not in like the next couple of seconds when he hits 4 billion. So it would make the run slightly faster, but again, it wouldn't be something that changes it like drastically. Just gotta transform into this again, use my Q ability real quick. Once we get out of my Q ability, I'm gonna transform because my abilities just popped off. I can use my Luffy abilities. Boom, boom. Go back to the transformation in 13 seconds if it even makes it. Yeah, see, there you go. Limit Breaker 2 title is complete. I'm gonna be posting this, guys, for you as soon as possible. Again, I put everything up on the screen. Please make sure to like and subscribe. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers. We're like 70-ish away, and it would just be absolutely amazing if we could reach it within like the next week or so.